Hi everybody, it's me, Teresa Perrin, and I want to give you an update on Blue Apron and talk about its potential for a short squeeze. Now, please remember that short squeezes can take a lot of time. I mean, for goodness sakes, look at AMC and GME and how long that process has been going on. Who knows what's going to happen with them, guys? As far as Blue Apron goes, technically, I'm starting to see some very bullish indicators that we could see a substantial move to the upside very soon. And I am making this video on request, and it was actually kind of funny. I was reading my comments and saw it, and I was like, wow, I was actually just looking at the technicals of that stock. Sure, I can do an update. So anyways, guys, let me show you what I found and why I think that we could start to see a reversal to the upside very, very soon. The indicators are telling me it's coming. So please remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and always do your own DD. For those of you that have been in and out, or just in and following, or just watching Blue Apron, you know that it's had one heck of a bad year. It is down significantly, guys. It had a 52-week high of $12.76 and a 52-week low of 94 cents. Currently, it sits at $1.02, so we are very close to those lows. You know, it did dip under that dollar, which I was very surprised to see, but it quickly has recovered. The volume has been kind of on the low side as of late, guys. I think it's a lot of discouragement. You know, when prices start dipping, retail lately has no patience and no tolerance, and they will just drop it as quick as they bought it at a loss, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. You know, that's what these market makers are hoping for, and it's all a game. If you didn't see my video yet on the lawsuit that Citadel, Susquehanna, Virtue, and some other hedge funds are getting because of the tactics and spoofing that they use to drive these prices down, check it out, because this probably applies to Apron too. And if some of you have seen this that have been in this stock for a while and watched the tape, please let me know below, because trust me, I've seen it in a lot of stocks that I watch, and it's really disgusting that this even happens. But check out that video, and anyways, please smash the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it, as it helps out with the algorithm. But we currently have 3 analysts ranking it that give it a buy. 67% are a buy and 33% are a hold. So that's pretty significant, guys, especially when you look at the price targets. Currently trading at $1, the low is $4, the high is $7, and the average is $5.33. So that being said, there's a great opportunity here to minimally Forex your money if it goes to the minimum price target, right? So that's quite a big change compared to where it's at now. And check this out. This is a technical analysis that Webull puts out. And guys, there are 6 bullish and 0 bearish indicators. Look at all of those green dots that we've gotten lately. So this is giving us a short-term strong bullish signal. As we start to have this price move up, you'll notice that the medium and long term should eventually change to the green. Now, there's some conflicting information on institutional insider ownership. Webull is reporting that institutions own 19.57%, and that despite the falling prices, nobody's changed, buying or selling in the past month. Insiders own 12.98%, and that's down slightly as Joseph Sandberg did sell some of his shares. However, he is the largest investor in this company, and I think a lot of his shares on Webull are showing up under corporation because, he doesn't just necessarily own all of them in his name. He has several different, I don't know if they're funds or whatever the case may be, that they're invested under, which apparently are considered corporations. So it's showing on Webull only a 12.9% insider ownership, but when I show you Fintel's ownership in a minute, you'll see that it's different, and I believe that that's why. So if you added the corporation and the insiders together, you would get 67.02%. So it is much closer to what Fintel's reporting. Now, the others would be us, retail, owning 13.42%, which I would think retail owns a lot more than that, but hey, who knows? That's just my thoughts. As far as the Fintel report goes, institutions are reporting 89% total own it. 76 of those are long, 0 are short, and 13 are long short. Now, please keep in mind, guys, that this information is often laggard. It's older. They don't have to report it right away. And shorts are not required to disclose their position, so this may not be completely accurate. But as you can see, the institutional shares are actually less on here than what Weeble's reporting. This is showing us only a 13.85% institutional ownership. However, look at the insider ownership reported according to Fintel, 78.89%. with 51 total insiders. Again, the majority of those shares belong to Joseph Sandberg. And the position he sold, guys, was very small. I'm guessing it's, maybe Christmas money or money to, pay taxes, something like that, because it wasn't a large portion of what he owns. Anyways, the cost to borrow, the short interest is currently reported, according to Fintel, at 41.97%. And that would take 1.54 days to cover. Guys, a short interest of 41.97% is very, very large, and it is significant and could absolutely trigger a massive short squeeze here. Now, one day ago, on December 2nd at 12:21 in the afternoon, there were only 200 shares left to borrow. Well, guys, miraculously at the end of the day, they suddenly have 250,000 shares available. I don't know where they came from, but apparently they, popped up out of nowhere. But, sometimes too, retail does not like to hold their shares into the weekend. So that's a possibility as well. Right now, we are showing the cost to borrow is at 20.02%, and it's ranged between 19.97 and 22.63% over the past 2 weeks. As the price volume increases, you will notice that the cost to borrow should increase as well. And the short volume ratio, again, this is the shares that are being shorted in the dark pool, have been very significant, guys, which is why this price has been suppressed as long as it has. It's been between 46.64 and 61.25%, with 3 days out of the last 10 over 60% short. That's freaking crazy to me. And it should not be allowed, but it is. And on Friday, 53.30% was shorted in the dark pool. And unfortunately, failure to delivers at this time do not come into play because there's days where they were able to cover those. And guys, look at how much higher this price was just a month ago. Trading in the $2 and mid ones. I think we can very easily get back there should we potentially have some buying pressure coming in, which it looks like it's going to be coming, which is a very good indicator. So I think that everybody should keep Blue Apron on their watch list because I think you're going to see some nice price moves to the upside very, very soon. If the technical analysis is truthful and volume comes in, remember we need volume to come in. So hopefully we get a good PR or something that will push this price up. Thank you for watching. I'm going to just show you the technical analysis and that will be the end of the video. Okay, technically looking at Blue Apron, what we see is that we have gotten 2 dojis in the last 5 days. Dojis indicate a reversal. So I do believe that we are going to start to see this green 13 SMA curl up, cross above this 20 SMA. Then I'd like to see them both start to curl and cross above the higher moving averages like the purple 48 or the red 200. If you look at the RSI, we have been very oversold for quite some time. We are just starting to try to pop out of that oversold area. But most of the month of November, we were oversold. At the beginning of the month, we popped out shortly, but quickly came back to that oversold. So when you're oversold for this long of a period of time, you can expect to get a pretty big move when this does break out. Now, if you're looking at the MACD, as you can see, we are curling up. The red has crossed above the green, which is bullish, and we wanted to see this continue to rising up and eventually cross above this blue wave here. And that would be indicative that we are going in an uptrend. So guys, I am looking forward to seeing what Blue Apron brings us this week. Can this squeeze get started again? I sure hope so. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your weekend.